Hello, so I'm going to be showing you how I made one of my bathrooms in my Hatley castle build, which is my biggest build so far, and if you want, you can go onto my Instagram and you can see the progress that I've already made. This is just a small bathroom upstairs, and my Instagram's name is @egirlpatrol. That's it. It's all lowercase. So I knew for this bathroom that I wanted to have like a rustic feel because the other ones are very medieval times. So I went with the barrel, and then I started looking for cabinets to put in, and I knew I wanted it to be a glass cabinet because I wanted to put towels in there so you could see the towels. But I don't think I ended up going with the glass one because, as you just saw, the glass ones they already have like glasses in them. Oh wait, no, this one doesn't have. The one that I almost put up. Oh wait, I do go with the glass one. I do put in a glass one, sorry. I put in a glass one, but I end up not filling it up with towels, which is kind of like a lose because that's what I wanted to do. But now I'm going for a more woody cabinet, and I wanted it to be arched like that because I thought that it was really pretty arched, and it just goes with my whole castle theme. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, right now what I'm doing is I'm making sure the space between each cabinet is equally aligned. So as you can see, I struggled there for a second to have it equally on both sides. And if I'm being honest, I don't get it equal on both sides, but it gets really close. Yeah, I changed that back. I was like, I don't remember my tub being that color. So I wanted it to be the same color, and I switched the tub colors to the cabinet colors, and then I hated it, so I switched it back and I made the cabinet colors the same as the tub. And now I'm switching the knobs to bronze because an ongoing theme in my castle is I have bronze like doorknobs and handles, and it just kind of plays on to like the older castle theme. So I was too lazy to get out of build mode and open the cabinets so I could put the towels in. So I just put them on top, and actually I think it really worked out well. And so when I first figured out that you can stack towels, I was really upset. But as you can see, I'm angling them, which I have advanced placement. That's how I can angle them so precise. And every time I put an object in, I like to make sure that it's not perfectly where it's supposed to be. It's kind of off-center. It makes it feel more like homey and more real instead of just perfect right to the core. I make sure that my candles also have gray for the holder. I don't know why, I just like it to be gray. And I also like lighter candles, but as you can see later, around the house I have darker candles, but that's because I feel like they fit the house in that certain place. Also, I love putting in plants. I think plants make a space more filled. And I love this new plant that they just put in, the vines. I love the vines. I can't get enough of them. I like to make sure that it's also precisely placed. That's why I went up to look at it. See, I look again to see if it's perfectly where I want it to be. And I'm changing the pot, which I also was like, why are there two of these? And I changed the vines because if I have so many of one plant, I like to at least give it some difference. It's that not perfect, not precise thing. It's making sure there's a difference in everything that you see. I think I'm about to add another plant because I go plant crazy. I love plants. Oh, actually, they just added another update. It's the fall update. And I love the fall update. And I guess I was just looking for something to fill. Oh, I think I was looking for another candle. But I was in decorations and I didn't realize the candles are in lights. So I was like, wow. Oh yeah, I put a cauldron in. I was like, oh my god, I have to have this in my kitchen. So I placed that down. That's not gonna stay there. This actually is giant when I first put it in, but I have advanced placement, so I can use the resizing tool. And I think I actually really love this in this bathroom. It's so cute. I think it's my favorite addition to this bathroom. So I go and I'm about to probably go on the top to see what it looks like. I don't know why I placed it there at first. Wow, that was great placement. That'll get fixed later. I'm going to go put that in my kitchen now because I don't like it in the way of building, and I knew that I wanted it in the kitchen because it just fit the decor of the kitchen. Which, by the way, this is the Hatley Castle kitchen that I built. Nothing inside of my Hatley Castle resembles anything from the actual Hatley Castle inside, because I'm pretty sure the Hatley Castle in real life is like a royal castle that was like built when like people fought in castles and whatnot. So nothing is like in real life Hatley Castle, nothing is like livable. It's all like, what is the word? When you, like, it's all displayed. You can like go look at stuff in the Hatley Castle. Like there's a bunch of thrones, and as you can see for that split second, there's a lot of blue inside my Hatley Castle, and that's because I did look at the interior of the Hatley Castle and I wanted to take inspiration from that. I didn't want just my own castle. I wanted it to feel like it resembled the Hatley Castle in some way. So I noticed that there were a lot of blue carpets. There's actually like a centerpiece of my Hatley Castle that is exactly or more like the Hatley Castle than I thought it was going to be. It's the stairway up to the second floor. I put in like a roofing in my first floor. Like in a basement, I put a roof and then I made it really tall, so it's like it's almost like a stadium, like a stage, but it has railings that I made, and then I put lights on it because duh. If you can see, it's right on the right there, and I put bookshelves right there, and it's, I love it. It reminds me of the Hatley Castle so much because it's exactly like it. So now, as you just saw, I placed candles down because one thing that I just got into is placing candles everywhere. I feel like candles and plants make the space so much better, especially for the theme that I'm going with, where it's a castle, it's like a manor. I think I'm about to add another candle in, but I'm not sure. Oh no, I'm placing in lights, which I added another light after I stopped recording, but it's right above the mirror, so it's not that big of a light difference. But my friend suggested to do it, so that's why. This is the main bedroom. I'm taking the light colors from that bedroom because I have that light color all around the house, as you can see, it makes a big difference. Also, that second color that affects the actual, like, not the light, but what holds up the light. That is a big difference too. It goes with my theme. Also, I like this granny light. I love the granny light for some reason. It's my favorite for this build. Of course, that always changes with every build. I have a lot of builds. This is the actual castle. And yeah, it's the blue carpet. See, that's what I was talking about. That's the big centerpiece that is exactly like the Hatley castle. So right now, you just saw the top of my head, but I'm turning off the lights because I don't like to keep them on because then it makes the room so bright. But I'm also opening the cabinets, maybe. I think that's what I do. But I only have $100, so I think once I use up all of my space, I mean all of my money, I'm going to go work for it, which doesn't take me long because right now I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just testing out the tab. But right now I'm a pizza worker and I'm level 27, but when I was recording this I was a level 26. So I think with a level 27, what just happened there is I closed the door, which I didn't mean to do. And I was like, oh shoot, gotta open it. And then I was like, wait a minute, I should close it so I can get behind the door. And I'm adding trims right now because when I made this, I was like, it's so, because those are my actual floors. I'm not changing those. And I was like, it's just, it needs something on the walls to connect the floor to the walls, or else it just looks like a sudden change. Like I didn't paint the floors, but I did paint the floors. I'm replacing the tub, obviously, because the trim was in the way, and I realized that I put the tub on the plant, which also bugged me, and I also like to have it as close to the wall as possible. So this is me kind of just struggling and then being like, okay, that's fine. As you can see, I'm inspecting how close it is to the wall. And then I saw this soap container, which when I first built this castle, I was like, I put specific things in each room to symbolize what the room meant for what I was going to build. Like, I have an art room, and for the art room, I just put, I don't know what I put, but for the bathrooms, I put a soap, and for the bedrooms, I think I put beds, and then I think, oh, that's me looking at the roofs, because I hate how the roofs look, which I don't know if you saw, but I have really glitchy walls, which off of recording I fixed. I'm sleeping right now, so I can get my energy up, and then I can go to work. Okay, so I just finished work, and now I am going to continue my bathroom, which honestly it took me a lot longer to get money than you would expect, because I had to get all my moods up, which I didn't know, by the way, that if you get all your moods up, you get a better, like, paycheck. You get a better paycheck. Like, if I'm on my lowest for moods, if all my moods are at 0, then I get 750. But if I get my moods up, I get like 1,000 something, which is a big difference. So that's why I get my moods up. So now I'm putting in the rest of the trim and I'm coloring it. Maybe. I color it to what the floor is. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm coloring it to what the floor is so that way it does what I said it would, where it flows naturally. And I am putting in countertops, which I kind of had a problem with the countertops at first for the sink, but I changed that later. So I put the soap on there, which honestly I wish that I would have switched the countertops with the toilet, because now when the door opens it's on the countertops, and I like to keep the doors open in my house because it makes it feel more open. I don't like the people in Bloxburg who close all their houses. It's like you made this, I think. I don't know if you followed a video, but you made this, so why aren't you like showing it off? This is the sink problem that I was talking about. So I had this problem because the two outer ones connected, and I just put the middle one in with them. See, I was switching counters to see if that was the problem. And originally I wanted them to be as close together as possible because I didn't like how close it was to the light. So I just made it so that way when the outer two were alone together, they didn't connect. And then I put the sink back where it was, which annoyed me because, like I said, I wanted it to be as small as possible, as cramped. But if I can't have a sink, then why would I do that? I'm putting in, I think I'm gonna decorate the counter now. I think I leave the countertop the way it is. Oh, I had caps lock on. Did you see that? Soap! Anyways, I leave the countertop how it is. And I have this struggle, as you can see, where if my mouse goes to the bottom of the screen, it'll automatically move the camera down. And it does the same with whatever direction I put it in. So if I put it to the edge of the left, it'll go to the left. So I struggled for a second, and I do this a lot when I'm building, where it'll go that way and I'll be like, no, I want you to stay there. Now I'm coloring the soaps. I like to have 2 different soaps in this build because it makes me feel fancy. Like, I feel like every fancy person or rich person has 2 soaps. I don't know why. I feel like they have 2 soaps. 1 hard soap and 1 soft soap. I think I'm about to decorate this corner, which I'm looking for plants. I don't know why, I just don't. There we go. I'd never turned off caps lock, I guess. So when I was building right now, I thought that the door opened to where the plants are instead of to the countertop. So that's why I put so many plants, because I thought it's gonna get covered up anyways. So I might as well just put the plants down. But as I found out, the door did not open that way. So also when I put that in, I was like, that's too many plants! So I think I just stick with 2 until I realize that the door opens that way. Oh, no, okay, I put in 3. I was like, I don't like that. It's so flush against the wall. And I didn't like this because it would go into the cabinet. So I just keep it there for now, and I think I start working on the sink until I realize how the door opens. I never turn off caps lock, do I? So I wanted a large mirror because it's a large cabinet counter. I just think it would have been funny if I put a small one because you gotta have balance. Also, I have this weird thing where I never like anything in its original color. There are very few things that I like in its original color for Bloxburg, so I change it. And here's me also trying to add texture, and I just leave it out because I didn't like it. I wanted texture, as you can see, but I just left it out because I was like, this is fine, this is fine. Also, usually when I build, I turn off the chat, just because I don't know what I'm doing. I just like stopped. I'm probably like looking at something. Or I'm talking to somebody. I could be talking to somebody. Usually when I'm building, I'm on call with somebody. Okay, so I had to skip ahead because I was sitting still for a really long time. But now I've come to. I'm out of my trance. I'm putting in wood. I don't know why. Texture thing. It's not even gonna be seen. And I'm about to start decorating the counters. Maybe. Don't know what I'm looking for. There we go. I found decorations. Still have trash lock. Trash lock? I was looking at the video and I said what I typed in. I still have caps lock on. And I put a trash can in almost all of my bathrooms because, if you be honest, have you ever walked into a bathroom and never seen a trash can? I mean, that's why I put it in. All of my bathrooms have trash cans. Also, this is when I realized, oh, that's the painting room. But this is when I realized that the door opens up the other way. So I placed the plant here in the corner, and I decide to rearrange stuff because of the fact that the door opens the other way. But at some point I also start, oh, I'm changing the trash can, but I also start at some point decorating those cabinets. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I don't know why I moved my mouse around. I'm in shock at how good this is coming out, I guess. That could be it. At one point I was like, wow, this looks a lot better than I thought it was. I guess I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm back again. I had to skip some of that because I was just sitting still. But now we're putting stuff into the cabinets, which is not going to be towels because I put towels on the top. So it's gonna be simple things like little decorations and books. And that's what I do with a lot of my cabinets. That's when I want to fill a room up, I usually do that. I put bookshelves with books and usually plants, but I don't think I put plants in this. So, but I think I put a deer, or it's like the bird thing in. So now I'm moving the books around. And I don't change the color of that book stack until way later, and I think it's like a light green and that same like brown that I used for the light, the standing light. because I don't think I got me changing the colors on video, on recording. So, here's me looking at the bathroom. I think I'm just trying to figure out what to put in the bookshelf, and I think I'm also talking to people. I think I was on the phone. So, I'm putting in more books. With these books, I do actually change the color I want to say. So you'll get to see every other book as their actual color in my build, except for that stacked too. Do I keep that? I think I do. So I wanted to put something by the cabinets over in that corner. So I moved the toilet and I moved the toilet paper roll over, as you can tell. Oh wait, look, I'm changing the colors. Okay. I guess I don't change the color of the standing books then. But I switched the toilet paper over to the left side because I thought that it would look too cramped with all those plants and the toilet plunger. So that's why I did that. Oh, and I'm about to go to work. So I actually looked through and I found out that I was actually just looking at my bathroom, but I think I go to work after this, and I closed the cabinets, which I don't know why I did that because I had to go in later and open them back up, but I think I just wanted to see what it looked like with the cabinets closed. So this is what the bathroom looks like just in-game. And I turn off the lights, and I realize that this light is on, so I turn it off. And then I go to work. I think. You'll know if I go to work or not, I'll tell you. So, I went to work, and then I think it stopped recording. So I started recording when I got back to building, which I almost forgot to do. And I think I'm looking at chat right now. I'm looking at the pumpkins because they just added pumpkins. And you see those webs that I just went to? Those will play in later, because I actually use them above my mirror, and I think it looks really well in this bathroom. And right now I'm having trouble positioning the bird. That's what I was talking about, was decorations as in the bird. And here's the webs that I was talking about. I wanted to incorporate them somehow because I knew that they matched my bathroom. I didn't know how. So I started messing around. And that's usually how I always make stuff. So I just mess around. And I tell people when they ask how I build so well, I just tell them that I reference, because I do. I mean, if you look at it, this whole castle is made off of a real life one. that looks exactly like how it does in real life for the outside, not including the garden, because the Hatley castle does not have a garden. It does, it just doesn't have like what I have, because this is Bloxburg. So that's how I keep the webs, because I like it and I couldn't figure out a better way to put it. So I keep the webs like that, and I think I add more into the cabinets, but I have to open them back up because I closed them, which I shouldn't have. Also, I think I was looking at something down, then it went all the way out. So now I'm putting in a step stool, which I actually really like how the step stool turns out. I changed the placement. I originally put it up on the cabinet, but then I was like, then nobody can reach it. Wouldn't it be funny if the reason you're gonna use a step stool to get up to the cabinet, but I mean, if the step stool is on the cabinet, then you can't get it. So I put it there, which I make sure that it's out of the way and it's not gonna be an inconvenience for my bathroom when I walk in it. And then this is when I realized that I should have closed the door. And I think I do go close the door, but I think I'm stubborn and it takes me a while to close it. I think that plant stays there, but you can't see it at all. So, just like forget it exists. I'm about to put in another candle, which I love candles, as I expressed. They make the space better, even if you can't see it, because it's behind a door. It still makes the space better because it adds texture. You're never gonna build a house and not put things in it. Like in real life, you're not gonna get a house and then not put anything in it. I do not like the pink color that they give you originally, so I changed it, as I always do with the candles, to fit the theme of the castle colors. And I'm also changing the color of the mirror because I kind of like the gold, actually. I should have kept it. And I think I realized this and I go back, but I might keep it this way. Yeah, I make it a bronzy color to try and match the door handles. I try to tie everything together. Oh, I made it a wood color. Whatever. You can't see it anyways because of the door. I have these iron candle holders all around the house. So, I decided to put another one in the bathroom. Because, duh, it's all around the house. You gotta have it in the bathroom. So, I think now is when I realized that this is looking pretty good, but I need a rug or something, because this is pretty bland on the floor. As you can see, there's so much on the walls and by the walls that the middle is just left alone. And I don't like to, oh yeah, pumpkin mat. And I don't like to take up the whole flooring, so I wanted something that would take up half of the flooring. You know, not perfectly in the middle, like I was saying earlier. So, I put this round rug, which I put, like, everywhere. I love that rug. That's probably my favorite rug. And I make it that color, that darkish, grayish color, and I love that color. I love the darker tones, so I usually put that one in, like, pots. Like, I make pots that color, I make rugs that color. Literally, like, everything I can. think I'm going to go open up the cabinets now. And by the way, I would like to say that my PC is not laggy. It's just Roblox is really laggy. So that's why I don't know if it's gonna be like this in the actual recording, but it's really jumpy for me while I'm watching this now. Oh, I'm taking a bath. I don't know why, but this is my other bathroom. It's my main bathroom for the main bedroom. And I think this is my favorite bathroom because of all the candles. Sorry, that was my chapstick. But all the candles and just everything. Just from this simple clip, you can see how much detail there is. Okay, so I go now to go open up the cabinets, and I turn off the candle light. I actually just closed the cabinet. I don't know why, so I could see what it looks like and see if I want to add more. Actually, I think I don't know if I put something. I think I leave it like that. But I'm looking at everything and I'm seeing if it's how I want it to be and if there's anything that I should add. And you can see for a second there I like put my cursor to that corner on the right of the cabinets, and that's of the counters. That's because I felt like it was empty there, and usually I like talk to myself. I talk to myself to get ideas, and I'm like, that corner is empty. I mean, it was. So I want to fill it up. And I think I also just opened the cabinets. No, I kept them closed. So I'm now looking at that corner, and I think I'm going to add something. Don't know what. I don't remember what I put. Actually, I think I did, but I'm not going to spoil it. So, I put this candy bowl. Also, I looked at the bats and I literally said, that's cute, I want it in my bathroom. But I didn't want this to look like a Halloween bathroom, so I didn't put it. Because candy and cobwebs, it already looks like a Halloween bathroom. I use these jars for like everything I build. If I have a kitchen, I'll put jars. Like, I just did the garden yesterday, and it has gravestones because I would believe that there would be like ancestors buried on the plot, on the property. So I put gravestones, and then I put like jars that are like filled with stuff, and then that ceramic jar that you can see right there. So the clear ones and the ceramic ones, and I put them by the gravestones, and I put bouquets of flowers by it. And it looks like I'm like putting out blessings. And not like blessings, but like offerings. I'm putting out offerings for them. And I think I'm about to go look at it. I think I'm almost done with the bathroom, too. Also, I went into the kids' bedroom. I don't know why. I think I wanted to make sure that the light was not on. But now I'm going to the bathroom so I can look at it, see if it's how I like it. And like I said, later I put a light over the mirror. It's like one of the ones that you would see in a grandma's house, where it's like 3 bulbs, and you can tell that it clearly goes over a mirror. And I'm testing out the tub again because I like the tub. And I think this is how it stays. Okay, so while I was bathing, I realized that the books were not colored. And actually was on call with friends. I remember this part because I showed my friend and I was like, this is the final result, and she was like, that's so pretty. And then I was like, oh, that bookshelf is not the way it should look. So it cuts off, and now I colored them. Luckily you didn't miss anything. I colored them, and now I'm gonna close the cabinets and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And I'll go through later and I'll see if I get what the lights look like on camera, on recording, and I will show you guys if I find it. If not, then you'll know. But this is me looking at the webs. I don't know why I was so fascinated by the webs, but I think it turned out great. Oh, and now I'm going in build mode. I don't know why. Also, I have a spare room that I don't know what to make. I already have a laundry room, I have a cinema, I have a library, I have 3 bedrooms, well, 4 bedrooms, one of them, the options being the main room, the guest bedroom, the kids room, which has a bunk bed, and the baby's room. So I don't need another bedroom. And then I have a garden room, I have a dining room, I have the kitchen, I have the elevator room, which goes down to the garage. And I have the piano room, which is the artsy room. And I have 3 bathrooms in total. So it's a 4-bed, 3-bath. So the lights that I choose are kind of like this one. I put these ones down because my friend just said go with any light that's horizontal for the light. I mean for the mirror. And I ended up not liking this. So later I changed it to the old granny lights because this is an old castle. It's not a modern home. It's an old, dusty castle. So right now I'm changing the colors, which I keep the colors like that, I just change the light. So the light is going to be like that, just older. So I am looking around, and then I finally put in the old granny lights. So I changed it to, actually I don't keep the colors of the old lights. I change it to whatever color I feel like suits that light. And then I struggle with where I should place it. I knew I wanted it center, but I didn't know if I wanted a space between the mirror. And then I was like, I should probably put a space between the mirror. So that's how the bathroom looks with the lights from that angle. So then I go up and I go and I look at the bathroom and I see what I think of it. So I turned the lights off at first because I wanted to see what it would look like when I'm not using it, because half of the time, most of the time, I'm not going to use this. Not a lot of people are going to use it. It's just filling in a room. In reality, you would probably use the downstairs bathroom more. This is just if you're upstairs. I also ate a piece of gum because I thought it was an actual piece of gum. Also, somebody knocked on my door, so I think I'm gonna go answer it. Oh, I was checking to see if they were still there because I wanted to avoid them. Oh, I did not want to avoid them. I was giving them a piece of candy. So you can watch this interaction if you want. I don't think I ever noticed that I said, of course. Because when I originally closed the chat, I accidentally put A. So, I meant to say of course. And then I put an A in front. And then she came back. And usually when people see my house, they are gold diggers and they're like, what? Can I come inside? And then they eat all my food. That has happened before. Multiple times, actually. And I've had one time where I let a group of people in. This is them knocking on my door because they want money, because they think I'm rich. Half of the time I have $50 because I spend it all on this house, and my bills, I am a premium, and my bills are like 1,000 something, like 1,600 is what I would say, and I'm premium. And if you don't know, premium cuts your bills in half, I think. So if I didn't have premium, I would be utterly screwed. So I was not giving away money. Usually if it's like if somebody comes up to me and they're like, can I have $100? I'll be like, yeah, you can have it. I don't care, it's $100. But I was going to go take a picture of my avatar now eating bubblegum because I thought that it really matched my avatar. So that was my build of the Hatley Castle for my bathroom. And if you wanted, here's a video of me chewing the bubblegum and blowing it up. And that's literally all I did. I just wanted that video of me blowing up the bubblegum with my Halloween look. But let's see what I'm doing. I think I'm just... yeah, okay. So my lemon trees die all the time. I was just putting in more lemon trees. Anyways, go follow my Instagram, which is @egirlpatrol, all undercase, and you can follow this build more. Thank you. Bye.